today, and a 60% chance of afternoon showers. High today of 88. The Alta double is at 10.5 feet and falling. Currently here in southeast Georgia, 71 degrees. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jesup Premium Storage, located out here on the Waycross Highway. And it's also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Bar Street in downtown Jesup. And Bob, in the studio with us this morning is one of our regular guests. Got his own parking space out front, and it's Jim Poindexter. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you using?
I'm doing good.
Good. Now, which hat do you have on today?
Actually, it's sort of a combination of hats this morning.
Combination of hats.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I want to. This Thursday, June the 14th, is Flag Day, and excuse me. At the Elks Lodge, there's going to be a Flag Day ceremony at 7:30 in the morning. So
7:30 Thursday morning.
You won't even have to miss work.
Okay, 7:30 Thursday morning, the ceremony at the Elks Lodge on Highway 301 South.
Yes,
7:30 a.m., folks.
A.m. That's correct. We'll be the Wayne County Sheriff's Department Honor Guard will be there, and they'll be raising the flag, and we'll have a national. Excuse me. We'll have the national anthem, and then there'll be a short program on Flag Day, and a little bit about the history of the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
The national anthem, the flag, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all intricately meshed together.
Okay.
And so want to do a little bit about the history of the Pledge of Allegiance. That morning is a major part of the program.
Okay.
We'd like to invite the public. Everybody is invited to this program out there on Thursday morning. Bring the kids. When was the last time that you brought your children, or to a patriotic event? And it's at 7:30 in the morning. I realize that's a little bit early for some people, but still, we'd love to have everybody out there. It won't last more than 30 minutes. The whole program won't last more than 30 minutes, and you can be
that's
out and
outside
about.
there at the flagpole, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Out there at the Elks Lodge. Thursday morning, 7:30.
But, Flag Day is the birthday of our flag. Shortly after we got our independence in 1776, there was almost every colony had their own flag, and so there were a number of flags that were being used during that time period shortly after our independence. And it wasn't until June of 1777 that group of representatives from all of the states that had been the 13 states instead of the 13 colonies came together and decided that there needed to be one flag. And the design of that flag was to be 13 stripes alternating red and white with a field of blue and the stars.
Okay.
And then every year on the 4th of July, if there has been another state added since the previous 4th of July, on 4th of July those stars are added. So
now,
that's the way it works.
Didn't in the beginning they not only added a star when a new state came in, but didn't they add another stripe across?
Yeah.
But then they started figuring out either the flags will get too big, or the stripes or the stripes will get too thin in width to be able to see.
Yeah, for about 20 years though, the flag had 15 stripes and 15 stars on
the
it.
stripes were thinner; they weren't as wide. But then, can you imagine a flag today with 50 stripes across? So you couldn't tell the red from the white, hardly.
And that's what they realized. They realized that we couldn't keep doing this as territories and became states. So they went back to the 13 stripes and then the field of blue and just added the stars.
Well, see, that's a little bit of history that I still remember from middle school. Well, actually, didn't have middle school back then. Elementary school.
Elementary and
that's about the
junior
only thing that stuck. Yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Jim Poindexter in here from the Jesup VFW talking about Flag Day coming up this Thursday, and a big flag ceremony at the Elks Lodge, Jesup Elks Lodge, located on Highway 301 South in Jesup, and starts at 7:30. Everyone's invited. to honor our flag and be part of and to watch the ceremony.
That's correct.
About 30 minutes long.
And do you remember Red Skelton?
Oh, love Red Skelton.
Well,
love watching him.
If you remember, and you may have seen this on the television program, but there was at one point in his career that he came out on stage as Clem Cadiddlehopper, the Bug. And after the program...
They call him a hobo?
The hobo.
The hobo. They don't call him a bum. Hobo.
And then after the program, he came up and got very serious and talked about the Pledge of Allegiance. And it was probably the best explanation of the Pledge of Allegiance that I've ever heard, and I have remembered it all of my life since then. And so it's really good. I have that program recorded.
Well, you do? Okay.
And we will be talking about that. That will be part of our presentation, is to talk about what he did that day on television, national television. And so we'd love for elementary, middle school, high school students to come out with your parents. Okay.
Everyone's invited.
Yes, that's correct.
And it's only going to be 30 minutes long.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it for that. I want to thank everybody that participated in the steak night at the VFW last week. If you didn't get to go, you missed a great ribeye steak. But on we do have on July the 14th, we do have a Boston butt sale coming up, and there'll be more information about that as well.
That's right, big old Boston butt sale coming up, fundraiser for the Jesup VFW.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all that Jim's got to say this morning.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
My friends can't believe it either.
I know. Bob, questions or comments or anything for Mr. Jim Poindexter this morning for the VFW? All right, sounds good. Well, we've got another guest sitting out there in the green room. Brandy Altman's going to be here in just a moment. And Jim, you have a great day.
Thank you. Y'all too.
Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
This is Andrew Kinnear here at Mike Burt's Ford. We have the car, truck, or SUV to meet all your needs. We have new vehicles marked down to rock bottom prices, so if that don't make you holler, our top dollar on your trade will. As always, stop the search, call Mike Burt, or visit MikeBurtsFord.com. This is Andrew Kinnear here at Mike Burt's Ford. We have the car, truck, or SUV to meet all your needs. We have new vehicles marked down to rock bottom prices, so if that don't make you holler, our top dollar on your trade will. As always, stop the search, call Mike Burt, or visit MikeBurtsFord.com.
Jesup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jesup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jesup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jesup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jesup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jesup.
All right, 7 minutes after 8 o'clock, you're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, on this Tuesday morning, the 12th day of June. And in the studio with us right now, the very first time on radio, so let's all be kind to her this morning. We got Brandy Altman in here, the state director for SHSGA. Good morning, Brandy.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
You're just like a bright ray of sunshine. You walked in this morning and your smile arrived about 10 seconds before the rest of you did, and then it just made my morning just seeing a big old smile.
You're too kind. I'm really excited to be here.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about CHSGA.
Okay, great. So we are at CHSGA Home Health. We are your local nonprofit home health agency right here in Jesup.
Okay, when you say home health care, explain that, please.
Okay, absolutely. So we provide skilled nursing care, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and social services in the comfort of your own home.
Okay. So all the therapists and the nurse and the medical people go actually to the person's home to help them out, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And tell us the reasons why you wanted to come on the air this morning and talk about CHSGA.
I really wanted to take some time to talk about CHSGA Home Health and all of the great services that we provide and what sets us apart and what we can do for you or your loved one following a surgery or an illness. A lot of times people think that once that a loved one goes through a surgery or illness, they can take care of their loved ones at home and not need that extra level of help, only to find that they really could use that extra level of support, because we offer 24 hours, 7 days a week skilled nursing care. We have an on-call nurse for every patient, every minute of every day, even on holidays and weekends.
And you've got the trained personnel to make sure they're getting the correct care also.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to therapy and, of course, medical too.
Absolutely. So with our skilled nurses, they actually can provide IV therapy, IV medication therapy, wound care, and an abundance of other services.
Okay. And you are the state director, but you live in Baxley, is that correct?
That's correct.
And I was noticing here on the map you got here in front of us here, for CSSGA, the counties currently served by y'all, and you've got Wayne here, but you've also got, really the surrounding counties also here with Appling, Jeff Davis, Long, Liberty, Tatnall, Evans, Toombs, Montgomery, Emmanuel, and Chandler, and then you got other parts of the state too.
That's correct. So we have 4 offices across the state of Georgia. Like we said, right here in Wayne County in Jesup. We have an office here, as well as Vidalia, Albany, and up in Watkinsville. So we could cover 34 counties in the state of Georgia.
And I notice here in Jesup, y'all are at 248 Northeast Broad Street. Is that still correct?
Absolutely.
All
That's
right,
where you can find us.
Yeah, 248 Northeast Broad Street here in Jesup is where CSSGA org is. But you got your website on here. The folks can go to learn all about it.
Absolutely.
And you want to tell folks what that website is?
Yes, so to contact us, we have a couple of ways you can do that. Our local number is 912-916-9795, or you can go to our CHSGA Home Health website at chs-ga.org/home health, and that is the easiest and quickest way to get all of the answers that you need if you have questions out there related to home health services.
And what do you mean when you said y'all are nonprofit? How does that help the patient?
Okay, so being a nonprofit organization, we truly strive on making sure that all of our resources go back into the community and back into serving the patients that we serve across the state of Georgia. So we are really proud to be a nonprofit organization.
Okay, and tell us about about the insurance situation with regular insurance or Medicare or something like that. Do y'all take those?
Okay, absolutely.
Yes.
So I'll talk about that. So we accept an array of different payer sources and insurances. We actually have an insurance verification specialist. So once you call in, we can actually verify your insurance. We take a multitude of different types of insurances.
Okay, and I noticed on your brochure it says Medicare may pay for the home health services y'all provide as long as you're eligible and the doctor certifies that you need home health. And I know in most situations like that, when a person, an elderly person is coming out of the hospital or doctor's office and the doctor says they need home health, that Medicare will pay for it in most every situation as long as the doctor prescribes it and it's a needed service.
That you hit the nail on the head there, Butch. Absolutely. So we work very closely with physicians, and Medicare is, as long as you're eligible, they will cover the services provided.
Okay, for everybody else, they can just use their regular insurance company. But y'all probably do take regular old cash too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Go ahead.
We truly try to be able to serve every patient that comes through our doors. So we work with every insurance the best we can, because our goal is for our residents who want to stay home, for them to be able to be home and healthy and safe inside of the comfort of their own home through receiving the services through CHS-GA Home Health.
Okay, and remember, folks, you can always text in questions and comments during the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, or at any other time. Text them at our regular business line at 912-427-3711. We can't answer the phone because we're talking live on the air, but we can read your text. It'll come up here on a computer screen, so if you have any questions or comments or anything for Brandy this morning, you can do that at 912-427-3711. You can text it. Don't be driving and texting now, okay? Brandy Altman in here is in the studio with us this morning here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. She's the state director for CHSGA Home Health Services. They do have an office here in Jesup at 248 Northeast Broad Street. And your phone number down there is that at 912-916-9795. 912-916-9795. Or you can just go Google or Yahoo it, and it'll come up also. Now, what's your website there?
So our website is chs-ga.org/home health.
Okay, so chs-ga.org and then /home health. Okay, is the website that you can go learn all about it. And as us baby boomers, which I'm part of, as we get older, more and more home health services are needed as the population is aging. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We're seeing that more and more. And we truly strive to provide the highest quality of care that we can for every patient that we serve. We actually just received the 2017 Superior Performance for patient satisfaction. So what that means is that all of the patients that we've been able to have the privilege and opportunity to serve have received a patient satisfaction survey once they come off of our services, and through the feedback from those patient satisfaction surveys, we actually received an award for the 2017 calendar year for being above the state and national average for patient satisfaction. So we truly aim and strive to provide the absolute highest quality of care for our patients through our skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and social services through CHSGA Home Health.
Okay, where do you get these personnel to be able to help, the nurses, the therapists, and the home health care folks to go into the home and help these patients? Mm-hmm. Do you contract with different people? They're employees? How do you work? Where do you get them all from?
They're all direct employees with CHSGA Home Health, and so they're all local.
Direct.
Yes,
okay.
And they're local right here.
Okay, so when a person comes home, and it's just like my dad. He broke his left hip back in November, and he was there at Memorial Medical for a few days, and then he went to the Savannah Rehabilitation Center for a couple of weeks, and then he came home, and Medicare for a while paid for home health personnel to come into his house for physical therapy, occupational therapy, nursing care, and he did that for a few weeks. And now he goes to a physical therapist actually here in town on his own to try to rehabilitate back from that.
Well, that's wonderful. So you've been able to see firsthand all the benefits of having home health come to home health services to be able to provide that in the comfort of your own home.
Right.
So you're not having to get dressed, get in the car, and drive to somewhere else to receive those services. And that's what you can receive through CHSGA Home Health.
Okay, Brandy Altman in here from CHSGA Home Health Care. They do have a local office here in town and provides all those services. So if you need to inquire about their services for in-home health care of just about any type, you can give them a call here in Jesup at 912-916-9795. And once again, you can go to their website at hs-ga.org/home health. and just learn all about them. You got a great brochure here. Does a great job of describing the different services that y'all provide and how to get in contact with you, and a lot about it. And the map that y'all have here shows all the different counties and the addresses of the different offices you have, not only here in Wayne County, but in a lot of the surrounding counties, especially east and west and north of us. We're about the most southern county that y'all have in this part of the state.
That's correct.
All right. And anything else that you want to say about CHSGA?
That's pretty much it. I'm really excited to be here and to be able to share all of this with our community, to let everyone know that you do have a local nonprofit home health company that can provide an array of resources to you or your loved ones right here in Wayne County and surrounding counties through CHSGA Home Health. So I truly appreciate being here with you, Butch.
And, okay, Bob, any questions or comments or anything for Brandy this morning?
I'm just curious, Altman's a familiar name in Wayne County. You relate to anybody in Wayne County?
We are not.
Okay.
I get asked that a lot, though.
You do get asked that a lot. Well, she's from, she originally you said you were from Brantley County, but you're married and your husband's got a job. He's actually the game warden in Appling County, and so he's the game warden up there. What's his first name?
Chase Altman.
Chase Altman is the game warden for Appling County. I'm sure that a lot of the fishermen and hunters up there in Appling County probably know him pretty well.
I'm sure.
Probably have met him personally.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure they all got big smiles on their faces every time they meet Chase out there in the woods and the river.
I don't know about that.
And so Chase Altman, the game warden up there in the Appling County area, is Brandy's husband. They live in Baxley. Now, Brandy, how long have you been with CHSGA?
I've been with this organization for almost 10 years, and we started with 11 counties being able to serve home health, and we have grown from 11 counties to 34 in just under 8 years. So we're really, really excited for all the growth.
The CHS, does that stand for anything?
It derives from Community Health Services of Georgia.
Community Health Services of Georgia. So I knew the letters had to stand for something, but that's good. And it's great that y'all provide those services, a nonprofit, so you know that folks are getting the best care at the least possible expense. And you've got these, you got the nursing care, the medical care, the therapists, and all that come into the home. They come into the home and be able to service those folks right there in their home with people that are employed by y'all, and not that you have to contract out everywhere.
That's
and that's good. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, folks, if you want to inquire about it, once again, their offices are located here in Jesup at 248 Northeast Broad Street. What are y'all next to?
The railroad tracks and the overpass.
And you're right down from Murphy Builder Supply, right?
That's correct. Right there next to the train depot.
Yeah. So y'all right down there close to Murphy Builder Supply, one of the sponsors of the Butch and Bob Show. And the phone number once again for CHSGA is 912-916-9795. If you or a loved one, family member, friend needs home health care in your home, right there in your home, once again, let's talk about all the services that y'all do for folks in the home.
So through CHSGA Home Health, we provide skilled nursing care that can include IV medication therapy and wound care, as well as physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and social work services.
Okay. Well, Brandy, we appreciate you coming in. I know you got to hang around a little bit and get with Jonathan and produce an ad, and that's great. And we look forward to having you back on any time that you want to come on. Okay, Brandy?
Great. Thank you for having me.
Bob and I need a big smiling face here in the morning.
Oh, great. That sounds wonderful.
I don't say big smiling face, a pretty smiling face. I don't want to say she's got a big mouth, but she's got a big smile.
Well, thank you, Butch. It has been a pleasure being here this morning.
All right. We'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment. Good
morning, everyone. Partly cloudy skies will take us through the majority of the work week. Each day, we're going to be bringing in a 40 to 50% chance of showers or storms. Sometimes a little more sunshine, but look out for those showers and storms because they can certainly make a lot of noise. Highs for our Tuesday and Wednesday will be close to 90 degrees. Thursday and Friday, we move into the low 90s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, world-famous Butch and Bob Show for this Tuesday morning, the 22nd day of June. And Bob, you're over there doing anything good or anything on your mind?
Not really.
A lot of folks don't know that when Bob's not talking on the air, he sits there and doodles all kinds of stuff. You need to get your coloring book here in the morning, but Bob,
That's what I need.
get your coloring book. Yeah. But did you ever? You like the doodle. Did you like the coloring books when you were a kid?
I did.
Did you do a good job at it?
I guess. I don't know.
I was terrible at it. I was absolutely terrible. I like coloring, but I was terrible at it. My brother Frank, he was fantastic at it. I mean, he could through it like perfect, just about. Mine didn't look too good. There's not really an artistic bone in my body. You don't have any artistic bones in your body, do you, Bob?
Not very much.
Well, you do write your poems, though. You know, for Super Bowl and other type events that goes on during the year, you do write those poems, and they're good. You know?
Thank you.
And it takes a while for you to sit down there and think of, because you got to think what you're going to say and the meaning of it and the rhyming and get the message across. And I know usually when just about every single time that you do one of those poems, we get a lot of good positive comments on it.
Just did the 34th edition of the baseball film this past banquet, so it's hard to believe. That's
34th edition.
And it started back in 1984 with the team that went to Columbus. We've been doing one ever since.
Amazing.
It's a long time.
That is a long time. Well, you're all Wayne County out this morning. You got your Wayne County 2018 baseball T-shirt on, and your Wayne County baseball cap on.
Got this is the new All-Star hat for the Summer All-Star team. So
Oh, the Summer All-Star.
goodbye, Sheffield's pick one up.
Go by Sheffield's there on Orange Street across from James E. Bacon and get all that kind of Wayne County stuff. Man, they got Wayne County T-shirts and caps and pullovers and everything else in there. So when you need Wayne County apparel, you know where to go to. Sheffield's on Orange Street across from James E. Bacon.
Speaking of home health, I just got to give a shout out to Denise Hawkins Smith. She was my home health nurse. Came by, helped me after my surgery. So
Denise Hawkins did?
Denise Hawkins Smith.
Okay. So you needed home health after you got back from your surgery?
Yeah, I had to have somebody come check the incisions and all that. So
Yeah. Well, you did go down there and get the staples taken out. Did he take them out while you just looked at them, or did he dead in the area, or what?
No, he just took them out.
Just clipped them right. I told you we could do that here, but,
I have to go back Thursday this week to see him one final time, hopefully. So
Yeah, hopefully that's just one final time, and, everything's fine, and just move right on.
let's hope.
Yes.
That's the plan anyway.
Yeah. I guess they're going to do any type of test while you're down there, or
He's just supposed to give me a final report.
I'll just give a final report after all that. Well, good. Well, we wish you the best down there in Jacksonville, the hospital down there where you're talking to your surgeon. Good guy. Enjoyed being your doctor surgeon.
Yeah, good surgeon.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping to get that final.
Good report. Yeah. There's a lot of things in life that are important, but when it comes to your health, there's just about hardly anything that's more important. Yeah. And so, like I said, we wish you the best when you go back down there on Thursday. The Braves back in action tonight. Are they tied with the Nats right now, or half game up, half game back? What is
They
it?
still haven't tied, but there's like a one.
Just there's like a slight percentage.
There's
Okay.
one game difference in the loss column and the win column. So
Okay.
they got them as a dead heat right now in the standings. So
All right. And the Braves will be back in action tonight at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. And they'll be taking on the Mets of New York tonight and tomorrow afternoon. And then a 4-game series against San Diego. San Diego coming to SunTrust Park.
Father's Day weekend, a lot of people making the trip up to Atlanta for Father's Day weekend. Getting tickets available.
And remember, we're your radio station for Atlanta Braves baseball. We are the oldest, longest-serving radio affiliate for the Braves in the whole network, not only the state of Georgia, but the entire network. And we've been carrying the Braves since 1971. It's amazing when I go to the Braves affiliates weekends that they have up there and put us up in one of the suites and tickets to the game and get to meet the players and the general manager and all that kind of stuff. how wide and big the Braves radio network is. The largest radio sports network in the entire country. There's not any other sporting venue, sporting team out there, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, anything that has more radio affiliates than the Braves, because the Braves are really a regional team. There's radio stations in not only Georgia, but Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, South Carolina, even we got a couple up in North Carolina, and then, of course, a ton of them in the state of Georgia. And so it is a wide, broad network, Bob. It's really Braves are really a regional team.
TBS helped that a lot.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did.
It's like the Cubs when they had WGN.
Yeah,
a lot of people became Cubs fans with Harry Carey. Just you watched it.
Didn't that call that America's Superstation or something like that? I can't remember.
They don't do their games anymore on WGN.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah,
No.
It's kind of disappointing.
Somebody must have paid higher for the rights or something.